Camera check. Camera rolling. Sound check.
You're on the Ethernet,
Sound
not
rolling.
on Wi-Fi, eh?
Broadcast check. Action.
Hi, I'm Karl Taylor. Welcome to Karl Taylor Live on Facebook. Now, the purpose of today's Facebook episode is I'm going to take some Q&A. If you guys have got any photography related questions, you can fire them in. Emma will pass them over to me and I will do my best to answer them. But today we are actually reviewing the entries to our June photography competition. The theme was fast. And the winner is going to win this. Let's have a look at this. He is going, or she is, whoever it is going to win this Siros lighting kit worth $4,478. Look at that amazing, amazing prize. Can I zoom in on this? Yes, I think I can. Look at that amazing Siros lighting kit. We're giving that away. That's how good we are here. We're giving that away as a prize. Well, actually, we're good. We're partially getting a bit of a discount on it from Broncolor. So I say big thanks to my friends at Broncolor for, hold on a minute, I've got something coming up on my screen. Do you need this verification code? Can I say it out while I'm live on Facebook? 931466. Right. Now, sorry for that interruption. Someone from our IT here is doing some stuff on our systems. Right, so thank you to Broncolor for also helping us with this prize. And this episode is also sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace, if you do not know them, make some of the best website templates. As a matter of fact, this website here is a Squarespace one. This is my own commercial product and fashion and beauty website. I use a Squarespace template. I absolutely love my Squarespace website. It allows me to add all these galleries, all this additional information that I need for my clients, etc., etc. So if you want to see a Squarespace website, go take a look at mine. It's karltaylorportfolio.com. You'll be able to see my work, see what I do, learn more about what we do. I use a Squarespace website, and you can get 10% off your own Squarespace website by using the offer code Karl or following the link from my site. Now, our other website is Karl Taylor Photography Education. That's where all our training stuff is. That is where our competitions are. And our competitions are open to those that are members on our website. And we had a lot of entries for the competition fast. I'm going to review those competitions. We've got 3 winners. The first winner wins this amazing Siros lighting kit. The second prize will win a Lee Filters little stopper filter. I think it's worth $122, that says. And a Lee third prize gets the Lee Filters foundation kit worth $78. So we're giving away first, second and third prizes today, and we'll announce the winners later. But what I wanted to do was do a little bit of a critique, because I wanted to give you guys an idea on how I judge competitions, why I make certain decisions based on the theme, etc., content of the pictures. So we're going to do a little bit of a critique, a little look at some of the images that we've got in. And before I do that, I'm going to tell you about something that's happening tomorrow. So tomorrow, here at karltayloreducation.com, we are doing a live photography shoot with liquid specialist photographer David Lund. David Lund works on liquids, advertising photography, product photography, lots of stuff. He's going to be here in the studio tomorrow doing live shooting demonstrations with me at 1800 UK time. I think it's, what's the New York time on that? 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock New York time, starts tomorrow. And then the following day on Friday, David is my guest on the sofa for our monthly talk show. So if you've got questions, you want to ask a top pro photographer about how he got started, how he works, how he does his stuff, then you can tune in for that episode over on karltayloreducation.com. Right, let's go over to these competitions. Let's have a look at some of the entries to the competitions. And I'm going to just go through all of them really quickly so you can just see the entries that we had, so that you don't just see the winners, so you can gauge whether or not you think I chose the right winners or not. It doesn't matter whether you do or not because it's my decision, but there we go. Let's have a look and see. Right, now actually let's go into viewer mode, into slideshow mode, and let's have a look at them like this. Now, I've got to say there was lots of entries that just were not on theme. Now, for me, on a competition, they need to be on theme. There's no point having a theme if the entries aren't on theme, okay? So I'm just going to scoot through these real quickly. Here we go. So this one, nice a parrot there. Taken inspiration there from Tim Flack. Yeah, nice attempt on a parrot. Remember the theme was fast, okay? That's what the theme was. So this is some of the images, some of our entries. I think you're allowed to send in 2 pictures per competition entry. I think we're going to narrow that down to 1 soon because a lot of people sending in similar sort of stuff. So here you go. Here you can see some of the entries coming in here. I'm going to quickly scoot through these. You can see there. Now you can see some of these are on theme and some of them are a mile off theme, and I'm going to talk about that shortly when we review some of my favourite images that have been entered into this competition. It always surprises me though why, I mean sometimes I think people just send them in because they want to get their work seen, which obviously they're achieving right now with this, bringing them all through now, seeing them like this. But obviously if the competition is fast, then to win a competition called fast, the images need to be on theme. Well, that one looks like it's taken some inspiration from one of my shots. So here we go, more images here, some of them on theme, some of them miles off of theme. Not too many to go through now. Once I get to the end of this, I'm going to pull out some of my preferred ones and discuss a couple of things about them. Now, obviously, if you've got any questions relating to photography, you want to fire any questions in today, then firing them in and Emma will pass those over to me and I'll do my best to answer those. Remember, those must be photography-related topics, of course. We'll do our best to answer those here. Right, how many more of these have we got to get through? I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Here we go. You're getting an idea of some of the entries that we had in. Obviously, remember the competition theme was fast. And still going, still going, still going. Almost there, almost there. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Still lots of pictures not on theme, lots of pictures on theme, but so many pictures not on theme. Always puzzles me. That's it. We're back to the start. Right. So that was all of the entries for the competition. I'm just going to, don't come to my screen yet. I'm just going to sort these entries because I've just arranged by categories or arranged by tags. Let's just take a look at this. Right. First of all, I'm going to bring up a couple here. These 3. I'm going to talk about this. So I want to just say about this. This is a lovely food shot, okay? There's no doubt this is a lovely food shot. But what are we looking at here? This isn't on theme, is it? Cut back to me, please, Ben. So that picture is not on theme. It's not even close to being back on theme. Let's take another look at it. That is a picture of a creme brulee with some fruit on top of it. And I cannot in any way see how that relates to the topic fast. That's not even fast food. And even if it was fast food, it doesn't correlate with the theme fast. So nice food shot, nice image, but not really on theme, okay? So I can't award any points to an image just for it being a good image if it doesn't match the theme. It would be totally unfair to give that any credibility in this competition. It would be totally unfair to those people that were on theme. The theme was fast. Let's take a look at another one. Here's another one. Quite a nice little exposure of a couple of coloured glasses of liquid with a glow behind, but it's not on theme. There is absolutely nothing on theme with fast on that one. This one here, beautiful image. Beautiful, lovely seascape, coastal cliff image with this beautiful sky, this contre-jour look with the light and the two people walking on the cliff. But where on earth does that correspond with the theme fast? I'm sorry, I just don't get it. So please, please make sure that you send your images in on theme. One of the other images, I wanted to bring up this one. This one kind of was on theme. It's not in my shortlist. It's not a bad image, but I just wanted to point out, look, there is someone on their mobile phone while they are driving their car at speed. Just don't do that, okay? You're going to kill someone, you're going to have an accident, you're going to smash into something just because you needed to if you need to make a phone call, pull over and make a phone call. Pull over, do your text. Don't talk on the phone while you've got one hand on the wheel because you are asking for an accident, you're not paying attention, some kid's going to step out from a car or over a pedestrian crossing and you are not going to be paying attention. So please, I know the photographer is not responsible for that, the photographer just photographed it. But if you do that when you're driving, please don't do it. Please. I've seen some nightmare accidents. And I've actually published on our channel before some awareness videos about driving while you're on your phone, okay? Not a good thing to do. Right, let's move on to some shortlisted images here. So I'm going to run through. These are my shortlisted pictures, okay? These are from all of those entries. These are pictures that were either, well, they were on theme, but they had something about the quality of the image, something about the image that I liked that made me shortlist it. So I'm going to run through these shortlisted ones and we're going to talk about some of the things in a second. I'll just quickly run through these shortlisted ones. Here we go. Here we go. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another. 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 And then I'm going to explain my rationale on selecting these images as finalists, if you like, as to why they made my shortlist, okay? And we're going to, that one didn't, that's the one from before. Right, let me just select these again now, put them into slideshow mode. For me, I can figure out how to do that, slideshow. Right, okay, this first image. Now, oops, let's go back. Great entry, okay? This is totally on theme. It has the feeling of speed, it has the feeling of fast, which obviously was the competition theme. It's got the clouds of smoke, it's a beautiful exposure, it's got beautiful light, it's got lovely composition, space in the image, the way the airplane is positioned, the angle of it. Everything works really nice to make this a pleasing image. It all works really nicely. So very well done on that one. It's a shame you cannot bring the person's name up. Actually, let me get out of this a second and see if I can do it another way, because if I make that wider, then we can have their name, that's it. So that was from Cesar Rosales, that picture. That's the wrong, what's going on here? I'm making a right mess of this, I'm afraid. Let's do that again. Should hopefully this time have it solved. No. Why is it not doing it? Does it do it backwards or something? I only want to select these images and it's not doing it. I'm going to do one at a time. Right, Daniel Majweski. This was a great entry. It kind of encapsulates the theme of fast, beautiful liquid capture, something that happens only in a very brief moment of time. So for me, it was on theme. I liked the lighting, I liked the look of the liquid. I thought it was an intricately captured detail shot, so I thought it was really nice. So well done on that one. Danielle Judd. Looks like fireworks exploding, and this perfect moment of capture of that ball of explosion of the fireball and the crackers exploding out. So I felt that was on theme, and I thought it was interesting to look at visually. So it had great light in it, a mixture of the highlights of the explosion and the cloud and everything else. So I thought, great, that one got shortlisted. This one by David Troyer. Now, obviously, there's a bit of Photoshop work going on here, but what I liked about it was a nice, clean product shot. The liquids were shot nicely. There's quite a bit too many splashes going around for a really nice Pantene advert, but I thought it was a good attempt, and I thought because of that and the fact that it felt something happened quickly and fast, I felt it was on theme. This one by Dean Lay. I thought this was a beautiful capture, using these techniques and combination of sort of slow shutter speed or slow enough to capture some motion blur on the wingtips of the birds, but then you can still see the birds on the beach that are static, little bit of motion on the waves. Lovely little capture, maybe at an 1/8 or 16th of a second by the looks of it. I thought it was a beautiful shot, so well done on that one. Eric Bledsoe, I wanted to show you actually this other one by Eric Bledsoe. This one here I really like. And this is about the emotion of an image, how an image feels, right? Because that one feels really nice, the liquid splash around it, but that one doesn't. That one kind of looks like the object is just sort of sandwiched side on onto the liquid, and it doesn't have the right emotional connection, okay? And this is the interesting thing, how one image can look like that, one image can look like that. And this is where you need to think really carefully about your images. I mean, if I bring up, let me just go back to, oops, wrong browser. Let me just go back to some shots here on my own website. So for example, how it feels, there, you see the splash that I captured on that one? How it feels is what's important about it, how the whole image feels. And then if we can compare to that, that doesn't feel right, okay? The splash doesn't seem to connect well with that product. With that one, it does. That one made the shortlist for the competition fast. It was nicely lit. The splash works well. Fast kind of works for the competition theme fast. This is by Harry Clues. Now this one I thought was kind of funny. I thought this was really cute. I mean, this is by what is that? Lee Petrono, I think. Lee Petrono. Now, just look at the expression on that kid's face. I mean, that is so cool. That kid really has epitomized the feeling of going fast, and the spray of the snow around them, the motion blur, everything really, really nice. It's not the best photo in the world, but it does epitomize the theme fast. Let's have another look at it. Look at that kid's face. That's just great. That is just super, super, I'm going fast. Love it. Next shot, Jan van Doornik. This one has got a great emotional connection as well, with the splashes of liquid, the light bouncing around, everything happening, and just the overall composition of how that liquid has all fallen into shot. So a good result on that one, Jan. Now this one by John Dawson, I thought this was actually a really nice capture of this Ferrari. There's a few sort of things I would have done differently in lighting some of the panels or making the car stand out a little bit more than some of the areas in the shot. There's a fire extinguisher on the wall on the right I would have removed and tried to keep a little bit more symmetry. But car photography is notoriously difficult, and he's done a good job. He's done a good job on that one, John Dawson. And if you go back to the picture, it is on theme because Ferraris are known for being fast. I mean, the object isn't moving, so it doesn't win any points on that front. But you know, you kind of do feel that that thing goes fast. Another one actually by John Thompson. Now this one you've got the Royal Air Force Red Arrows acrobatic team with the crossover of the two jet fighters there, and obviously you know that is something that is happening fast, so the moment of capture is really perfect there on that one. This one, John Thompson. Hold on, that was John Thompson. That was John Dawson, sorry. So this is John Thompson, another John Thompson one. Great use of panning technique here on this swan taking off. Just slow enough shutter speed to get the wing blur, but with the panning technique, we've kept the head of the swan sharp. So perfectly on theme for fast for me. Jonathan Irvine, lovely capture of this spinning liquid. It's got the feeling of fast. The rotation of it also emphasizes movement, which meant for me that it was on brand, it was on theme, and the use of color and everything else, the multicolored, offset against the black, just juxtaposed against the black. I thought this one worked really well. Juriri Fiklistov, I think that is. It's a little bit crooked. I would have straightened this shot up because the horizon looks a little bit crooked, and there's plenty of room to rotate that shot and make it look level because the light in the sky is beautiful, that lovely sort of grey cyan glow in the sky around the lightning and the little puffs of cloud, and then obviously the exposure within the city buildings as well. All really, really nice, but just would have rotated the shot a little bit and recropped it so it didn't look like it was slanting downhill. Cohen de Klerk, beautiful capture combining a slow shutter speed with a flash exposure. So capturing the motion of the dancer first before the jump is made, and then the capture with the flash. It's on theme, it's on brand, matches the competition. Really like that shot. Well done, Cohen. Christian Salo, beautiful shot of this fighter jet, and that thing looks fast because it just looks so pointy, and then there's a lovely light on the jet, and there's this lovely little bit of panning motion on the hills, looks like snow-covered hills in the background there, so I thought that was a great shot, perfectly on theme as well. Manuel Antuna, I think that is. What a fantastic capture from right underneath the skier there. Bit of motion blur as well, but also still capturing the twilight scene below and the little sort of village or town below, lit up, few lights down there, ski jumping shot. Thought that was a great, clever capture there from Manuel. This one, another skiing shot from Matt Berkowitz. Now, this one is on theme. The subject's a little bit smaller in the shot. This is the sort of shot that you'd need to see big to appreciate it. I was a little bit perturbed by where the flash is coming from. You can see like the flash of light coming from the left there, hidden down below to highlight the skier. But it looks like it's also highlighted a load of snow spray as he's come off of the jump. And that looks a little bit unusual in the shot to me. This shot from Scott Dabinet, what a wonderful capture of the exhaust of that fighter jet as it makes its turn, that beautiful element of the flames coming out of there. That epitomizes fast as well. This one doesn't quite epitomize fast, but I wanted to point it out because it was a beautiful capture. I thought it was a lovely long exposure capture, lovely composition, lovely light, the way we have the colors of the car headlights in the shot there, combining with the sort of yellow sunset or sunrise or whatever it is. And I just like the composition of the layers of the bridge going off in the distance and the layers of the lamppost. That was by Stanislas Ledoux, or Ledux, I don't know how you pronounce that. Next one, Vitalik Buday. Beautifully lit shot here, very stylized, nice lighting, nice speed lights or studio lighting on the main subject as he's doing a bit of metal work or angle grinding, and then all of these sparks flying off there. I love the combination of the colors here. We got this sort of cyans, blues going on in the background and in his suit, and then that's juxtaposed against the red angle grinder and the red and orange sparks flying out of there, and I like the little window in the background there as well. So I thought that was a nicely produced image. So those were my shortlisted images. Let's just go through them again quickly. And now I am going to announce the winner or winners from those images. So let's just get back to the start of my shortlisted. So those are my shortlisted pictures. We are going to show third prize first. Third prize, who wins this little stopper filter. Third prize is the foundation kit, the Lee Filters foundation kit. Third prize goes to Jonathan Irvine with this wonderful capture of the spinning colours of paint and liquid, all blending together, all rotating around. I loved the rotation. It added that element of sort of speed and motion, fitting in with the theme fast. And obviously it's a very fast capture to freeze that moment in time. So well done, Jonathan Irvine. Jonathan, you win this Lee Filters foundation kit, which we'll be putting in the post to you tomorrow. Tomorrow, Emma? Or maybe later in the week. But you will get it, Jonathan. Don't worry, you will get it. Right, now, second prize is going to win this lovely Lee Filters Little Stopper kit. So this is one of the long exposure filters. So you I think it's a 6-stop reduction in light, so you can extend your daylight exposures to these really long exposures. Now, the winner of our second prize is Christian Salo. Christian, you have won the little stopper filter with this wonderful capture of this fighter jet. I thought this was a beautiful capture, bang on theme, really felt like this thing was motoring along at a hell of a rate of knots. It looks fast. Look at the pointiness of it. Look at it. It looks like a dart. Absolutely superb capture. Lovely light. Brilliantly executed. So well done to you, Christian. You are second prize in our competition. Now for the big drum roll. Dun, 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 dun. Who is going to win the $4,400 Broncolor Siros lighting kit? Who is it? Who is the winner? The winner of the $4,000 Broncolor Siros lighting kit is Manuel Antuna, or however you say his name, with this very, very clever capture of the skier coming off the end of the ski jump. I thought this was a wonderful shot. It epitomizes fast, speed, motion. It's got some motion blur in it, but it's not so blurry that you can't understand what it is. It's got a beautiful blue twilight sky juxtaposing the yellow of the skis and a little bit of yellow light on the skier. And then you've got all those lovely little sort of fairy lights from the village down below, but you can still see detail in those shadows. You can still see the snow below. And I thought, what a clever position to go and put your camera bang on theme, bang on the topic of fast. Manuel, you have just won yourself a $4,400 Broncolor Siros lighting kit. Woo, woo, woo! Let's hear it. Yeah. No one can hear them over there. No one can hear anything. So that was our competition. We hope you enjoyed that. Let's have a look. We have one question come in here. Not many questions in. We normally get loads and loads. I'm inundated with questions, probably Facebook throttling our live feed and not letting anyone see it. Bob says, after you get your final image and your client is thrilled, do you ever wish you could reshoot more to your liking? No, I don't think I do, Bob, to be honest, because I don't actually give my clients images that I don't consider I'm happy with. Sometimes you get shoots where you're not really that inspired by the type of thing you're photographing. It might be a fairly basic box shot, product shot, pack of vitamins, hairspray, cosmetics, something not that amazing and something that they only want a sort of basic shot of, you know. But that's what they want. So, I mean, that's what you deliver. These type of shots on my website here, where, they're sort of, these are my favorite shots that I post on my website. But, if I'm delivering a shot like that to a client, I've got to be really happy with it first. I'm not going to let it go out of the studio. I don't really come back to the shot and say, oh, I wish I'd done this. I kind of make sure that the shot is what I wanted. Obviously, that does relate quite often to budget, because you know, some clients may only have a certain budget up to a certain point, and you can only work within that budget. So you have to say to them, look, we could take this a lot further if you had more budget. So I suppose in answer to your question, Bob, it does happen. And the disappointment fact is that you may be restricted by how much you can give the client for a certain budget. However, in saying that, there is also a cut-off point. If I don't feel I can deliver something substantial and beneficial to them for a certain budget, then I'll just refuse the job. I'll just say, I'm sorry, we can't do it for that amount of money, because if they're talking too low a budget, you're not going to be able to deliver, you're not going to be happy working on it, so there's no point. We'll just turn the job down. We have a question here from Sajid Abu Baker. It says, hi Karl, which is the best ND filter for a beginner like me? Well, it's a difficult one, Sajid, because there are a couple of good brands. I mean, obviously I use Lee filters, but there are other filter companies that make good filters as well. And one of the things with ND filters is they're actually the filter that you need to be the highest quality, more than any other filter, because you need it to be neutral. So it's the word neutral density means that the filter shouldn't give any color cast whatsoever. And if you take, for example, the stopper filters, you will get a bit of a color cast from those because there's such a large stop range that you've got to block out. However, Lee filters do make these Pro Glass IR ND filters where there is absolutely no color shift whatsoever. They're completely neutral. I can put like a 3-stop or a 6-stop filter, an IR ND filter on, and it's perfect, absolutely perfect. So you get what you pay for, I'm afraid. I'm not going to recommend something cheap because I know it's not going to be neutral. So if you're going to invest in neutral density filters, you do need to choose one that is neutral. Right, okay, I think that's it for today. Just a reminder that tomorrow we've got top liquid photographer David Lund coming on the show. And in July, we've got celebrity music photographer, celebrity photographer Tom Oldham coming on the show to talk about his portrait work. We're going to be interviewing him. You can ask him questions on how he got in the business, how he does these amazing pictures of all these celebrities. And then August, September time, we've got fashion photographer Daria Belikova coming over from Russia to come on our talk show. We've got lots of other great shooting shows coming up as well. You can also catch up with some of our previous live shows, as you can see here on karltayloreducation.com. Remember, we have got all genres of photography education covered on karltayloreducation.com. It's only $14 a month, so don't sit on the fence any longer. Come and try us for a month. Hey, if you don't like it, you can watch as much as you like within that whole month, and then you can cancel. But we're sure you'll want to stay because we've got great prizes, as you can see. Manuel's just won a $4,000 lighting kit. I think next competition we got some great prizes. The one after that, we're giving away a Canon 5D Mark IV camera as well. We've got live shows, new courses, all our existing courses, loads of stuff on karltayloreducation.com. It's just $14 a month, so check it out and give it a try. Okay guys, thank you very much for tuning in. We will see you next time live on Facebook and on YouTube or over on Karl Taylor Education. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.